Hi, welcome back to the abode. So, today we are going to work with or work through some of the major joints of the body, namely the pelvis and the hip joints, the entire spine, as well as our shoulder joints. So, of course, you know the joints are anatomical structures crucial for not only functional movement, but fluidity of movement as well. In addition to that, and perhaps less known, is that the joints are thought to be home to a wealth of metaphysical and psychospiritual qualities. For example, in somatic psychology, the hip joints are said to house unresolved emotions. And on a broader scale, still in that school of thought, every joint is said to be an agent of change. When we look to yogic philosophy, joints are thought to be the bridge between the material and the spiritual, body out of body. In addition, yoga's Ayurvedic system associates the joints with what is called the Vata dosha. A dosha is essentially an energetic substance or entity. Vata is an entity of ether, of air, of space. It is that space with which we are concerned today. Every joint has inherent space within. So as we move, I'd like you to begin to train your inner eye into the joint capsule itself, into that space within, rather than focusing on the broader movements. Yes, you will have to do that initially, but then begin to develop a sensitivity to that space within. It is that space that will eventually, ultimately, serve as our passageway to the realms beyond. So let's get to it by coming down onto your back. So once you are down, feet are flat, hip width apart, and we'll begin with a series of pelvic movements. So very simply to begin, inhale, rock your pelvis away from you. That will create a little arch in your low back. Exhale, rock it back towards you, pressing your low back into the floor. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale, pelvis tilts forward. Exhale, pelvis tilts towards you. Keep going. Breathing in and out. Find a pace that works for you. You can go as slowly as you need to. You will find with just a few repetitions that your joints will begin to move much more easily. Again, inhale, rock it away. Exhale, rock it back. And then pause in neutral. And now, and by the by, I finally noticed that when I say my right side, it looks like your left side. So follow what works for you. You can either watch me or just listen to me. We'll be starting with the right side, okay? So you're going to slide the right side of your pelvis down toward the right foot. Left side of the pelvis slides up toward the left armpit. And reverse. Right side slides up along the floor, left side down. And keep going, alternating up and down, side to side. And again, after you do a few, the movement will be much more fluid. Find a breath pattern that works for you, but be sure to breathe steadily in through the nose, out through the nose, as you slide each side of the pelvis up and down, alternating side to side. And then pause in neutral. And now we'll be seesawing the pelvis. So one side juts up toward the ceiling, the other side inherently presses down into the floor. And then reverse. Other side goes up, and then you keep going, alternating side to side. As one side goes up, the other goes down, and then you switch sides. Again, find a pace and a pattern of breathing that works for you. in correspondence with the pelvic movement. Once you have these down, they go very quickly. You can do several sets in about 30 seconds or so. Okay, so after freeing up the pelvic girdle, we're going to do knee drops. So drop both knees to one side. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop. Again, keep it seamless, smooth movement, deep, steady breathing. Always inhaling through center, exhaling to drop to either side. Okay, and then pause. And now we're going to expand this a little bit. Again, we're trying to find space within the joints. So we'll open up this movement. Drop both knees to one side. Slide the underside leg down along the floor. Flip everything over to the other side. Back whence you came. That first leg retracts and you come up. So for me, I'm dropping now my knees to the left. Left leg slides out. You flip to the right, flop back to the left, retract the leg and up to center. Keep going, first side. Drop to the right, right leg slides. You flip and flop, retract and center. Drop, slide, flip, flop, retract, and up to center. Last time, drop, slide, flip, and flop, retract, and up. Drop, slide, flip, flop, retract, and up. Good. And now both at the same time. So both knees down, slide the legs, flip, flop, slide them back and up. Other side, drop, slide, flip and flop, retract, and up. Now we'll take the legs in a full circle. So drop to the right, slide the legs, flip, don't flop, retract the legs up through the left to center. Other way, drop left, slide, flip, retract coming up through the right and center. One more time each side. Drop, slide, flip, retract, and up. Drop, slide, flip, retract, and up. Beautiful. Okay. So let's take one shoulder bridge by inhale, arching, tilting the pelvis forward. Exhale, rock it back towards you. Roll up through the spine. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, roll down, keep the arms there. Stretching through the armpit, making a little bit of awakening in the shoulder joint. Okay, so from here, bring your arms up, straight up above the shoulders, and we'll begin doing shoulder drops. So again, beginning with the right arm, reach toward the ceiling, peel your shoulder off the floor, and then drop it back down. Other side. Reach, lifting the shoulder straight up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Keep going. You can go as quickly as you like. We're essentially freeing and then setting the shoulder joint into its proper home. And remember, as you do these movements, once you have them, take your inner eye to the joint capsule. Begin to become aware of the space within. Okay, and you can let that go. Bring your arms down. Roll to one side, coming all the way over onto your belly. And then press up onto your forearms for a quick turn of the head. So retract the chin in, lengthening out the back of the neck. Inhale, look to one side. Exhale, look the other way. Easy turning of the head. Remember that this movement, we can take the muscles out of it. Really, your head, your skull, is rotating on the topmost vertebra, that atlas vertebra. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Easy turn, lulling the cervical vertebra. Okay, you can release that, and now press yourself up and back, coming into baby pose. Forehead to the floor, arms resting by your sides. Okay, and now bring yourself all the way up to sit. And now I'd like you to sit on your heels, but with the toes curled under. So this is what that looks like. So this will give some stretch to the bottoms of the feet, but also the undersides of our toes. Toes are joints as well, so we need to give them some love. So as you are here, begin to inhale, arch the spine, exhale, round. Inhale, deep arch, exhale, full rounding. You may feel your pelvis rock forward and back on top of your heels as you do this. You're inhaling to extend the spine, exhaling to flex. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. And now we're going to take this action and move it through space. So inhale, arch, taking your body forward and down. Exhale, round, uncurling, taking your body up. Inhale, arch, and roll forward. Exhale, round to come up. Think of this as a spinal wave. And then once you feel comfortable with the movement, again, take your inner eye to the space between each and every vertebra. Really begin to sensitize to the essence of space within. Deep breathing in and out. Inhale forward, exhale to come up. Just two more. Breathing in and out. Last time. Okay, so now, in addition to that type of movement, Vata dosha loves pranayama. It makes sense. Air, ether, breath. So we're going to be using what is called Brahmari pranayama, or bee breathing. It really is just a hum. So you inhale and then extend a long hum. It's like this. So your hum may be of a much lower tone or higher tone, and it may shift as we continue with the pranayama. That shift of tone is just an internal vibrational adjustment. So now let's pair that Brahmari pranayama with the movement that you just did. So take a breath in. Keep going. Let your eyes close so you can really inhabit the vibrational quality of the pranayama, as well as the movement, as well as the inherent space within the movement of your spine. It does not matter if you hit the hum at the same point in your spinal wave every time. Just keep the movement fluid and consistent, and keep your pranayama consistent. Keep going. Last time. Okay. So you can now help yourself into your preferred position for meditation. Shake out anything you need to shake out. Let your body settle. Eyes are now closed. And turn your closed eyes up and in to gaze at the third eye. And as you settle in, deepen your awareness of the sense of space within your hip joints, throughout your spine, and inside the shoulder joints. As you descend into that inherent space within, it becomes a passageway, a corridor through which your most subtle energies pass beyond the borders of your physical body. And as you sit and breathe, developing, deepening this awareness of space, both internal and beyond, will form Sandhi Mudra on your hands. On the right hand, the thumb tip touches the ring fingertip. On the left hand, thumb tip touches the middle fingertip. Both hands are resting on their respective thighs or knees, palms up. On the right hand, thumb tip to ring fingertip. Left hand, thumb tip to middle fingertip. That left hand, that left middle finger connects us to the element of ether, of the space of air. The right side, wherein we are connected to the ring finger, is our physical body, our earthly self. As we sit and breathe with the mudra, with your third eye gaze, we open that bridge from material to ethereal to spiritual. Moving through the body to go beyond the body. Continuing on, soften the forehead. Let your tongue float freely in your mouth. Hands are soft, yet mudra engaged. Simply sitting, easily breathing. Feel free to remain here as long as you like. Thank you for practicing with me. Until next time.